Alright, good afternoon. So today is actually the following day, it's not the day of this video. I didn't film anything yesterday because, well, my phone had run out of battery, so I only had to hike about 9 miles into Flagstaff. Got to Flagstaff at like 10 a.m. and then spent the rest of the day in town and didn't really bother filming anything. I, yeah, went and got breakfast and then I went to Walmart to get my resupply of like 4 days of food to get to the Grand Canyon. And then I went to REI and I got like a new pair of socks, and that was about it. Oh, and I got some Cliff Bars from REI because in the Walmart, all the shelves were like fully stocked, and then you go to where the Cliff Bars are, and the whole section was just completely empty. And I don't think that's just Arizona trail hikers. I think it's because Flagstaff is a really outdoorsy town. I think there's a lot of people buying Cliff Bars. Anyway, so that was all fine, got my resupply, got a new pair of socks. I thought about getting new shoes, but I decided not to. My shoes are actually holding up alright. I think they're going to make it the whole way. So, yeah, that's good. And, oh, found out that Douglas, I mentioned Douglas a while ago. It's been a while since I've seen him, but Douglas caught up. His trail name is Hyde, and he's been doing pretty big days. He started a day before me, I think, so he's going at a pretty similar pace. But yeah, he just about caught up to me in Flagstaff. And yeah, so I met up with him because I stayed with a trail angel, and me, the trail angel, and Douglas went out to get dinner. We went to actually a really nice pizza place, and I ate a lot of pizza because basically I bought the trail angel dinner as a like thank you for letting me stay, and he wasn't that hungry, so he ate barely any of his pizza. So I ended up eating like almost two full 14-inch size pizzas, and I honestly could have eaten more. It was crazy how much food I ate, but it was good pizza. Had a beer as well, and yeah, it was good to catch up with Douglas. I don't know if I'm gonna see him again. I know I've said that before, I think, so maybe he could catch up again, but I think he's spending a bit more time in town maybe, and I don't think he's going as far as I am today. Anyway, so yeah, it was a good day in town, and that guy Gary, uh, that's the name of the trail angel. He was really interesting, really cool guy. I'm actually really glad I got to meet him. He had basically been living on the road for like 43 years. He's like 66, I think, and so he, since his 20s, had been at first hitchhiking around the US and then bike packing, like bicycle packing. So cycling all around the US. He said he's probably done over 400,000 miles. Yeah, 400,000 miles. And spent probably more than 12,000 nights in a tent. Yeah, so he basically has spent his whole life where he would work like 3 months of the year as a chef in a town, and then the other 9 months he would just go and travel the whole country. And so he had just endless stories. He could talk forever. He was just like constantly talking about all these different adventures all around the US. He had biked everywhere. He had gone all the way up, like through Canada up to Alaska, and lived in Alaska for a bit. He had gone just absolutely everywhere. It was crazy. And he had done lots of hiking as well. He had hiked like 250-mile. He did like a month-long trip in the Grand Canyon, doing 250 miles. Um, he had hiked the Arizona Trail in, I think he said 1986, and it would have been a way different trail back then. And he did it in January, so I think over half the trail he did on cross-country skis. I mean, he was a really cool guy, and he had only just settled down into like a home, like 2 years ago. Before that, he had just been like basically living out of a tent, and occasionally renting a place where he was working and just traveling. So it was really cool to stay with him. Really enjoyed that. Um, yeah, and that's about it. It was a nice day in Flagstaff. I didn't really do much other than, get my resupply, get some socks, and go and get dinner with Douglas and the Trail Angel, and then just listen to all these stories from Gary. So that's the update for today. It's a bit of a shorter video, but it's literally just this one clip of me talking about what happened yesterday. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.